Yeah, it's your boy, Boss Tax in this bitch. You already know. Guys, I know I was a little late with this one, but what can I do? Pre-ordered these ages ago, still ain't turned up. So I had to go to my friends to watch it. He had the Christopher Nolan collection imported from the US, so had to go check it out. Check out The Prestige and Interstellar. So I'm going to talk to you about The Prestige. I ain't going to talk about the movie, other than the fact that I thought it was good, I thought it was clever, I thought it was tasty, but that's it. Let's get to the 4K transfer in this bitch. Before I do that, I want to say it's got the black bars. Shot in 35mm. Visual effects rendered in 2K, digital intermediate, 4K, DTS HD master audio, 5.1. To me, compared to the other Nolan releases, is the worst of the bunch. It's disappointing as hell. I don't know what to say to you, it is. It is an uptick in detail. You do see a few more nose hairs in the nostrils. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially in close-ups, you see more definition, more detail like your boy. Close up to your boy. You notice your boy flawless. Your boy 38, but he flawless in this bitch. But like that, but they're not flawless. They're old as hell, I know what to think. The textures, the roads, the scenery, the setting has an uptick in detail, but not one you're really gonna appreciate because in your head, you're comparing it against the other movies. And it just doesn't stack up. There is an increase in depth in establishing shots, certain indoor scenes, but nothing's really gonna blow you away. You're not gonna see layers on top of layers on top of layers. You're just gonna see a couple of layers. Black levels are also, to me, a bit of an inconsistent mess. Sometimes they crush. The shadow detail is also a little inconsistent. It's good some of the time it looks like ass. But you wanna know what the HDR is like? Your girl could be on acid or some weird trip like that, but she's into wearing these really, really bright colors. Really bright, a little bit too bright. One time she goes to the store, she picks up something bright yellow. Bright yellow in this bitch, and guess what? It's wintertime. You're thinking, bitch, what the fuck you doing? Shit too bright in this bitch. That's what the HDR is like. The shit to me is either too bright or it's not bright enough. Indoor scenes, the whites are too white, they crush the whites. You lose detail in the whites. When it comes to shirts, certain clothing, certain daytime scenes, looks a bit too bright in this bitch. I don't know what to say. So you got the crushed blacks and you got the crushed whites. I mean, there's special effects in this for the most part that look good, but I was expecting some real pop with the HDR. You got lightning scenes, I was expecting to be blinded in this bitch, but I wasn't. It was okay. It's still natural looking some of the time. You will definitely notice an increased color palette, but overall, HDR, it feels like a rush job. If I can bottom line this transfer, it feels like an upscale speech. An upscale. It feels like Chris Nolan got through to the big ones, then he got to The Prestige, which is critically acclaimed. Well, is it critically acclaimed? I don't know what to say. But it does have a following. It is regarded by some as a cult classic. But he just thought, fuck this shit. Let's just upscale this bitch, see what the fuck happens. And this is what the fuck happens. You got a very mediocre transfer. Chris Nolan, you got lazy on this one, I don't know what to say. Didn't blow me away. Is it an uptick from the 1080p? Yeah. But should it have been a lot better than it was? Yes. Is someone gonna come in the room and notice the difference? No. I don't think so. Maybe they will. I don't know. You tell your girl to go sit on the woof and see what happens. She may like it, but for the most part, she gonna feel underwhelmed. She was expecting to get panties blown off, but guess what? No panties got blown off. Good bass, crisp, clear vocals, you can understand what the fuck they're saying. For a 5.1 track, it does have some great surround sound, but it would have heavily benefited from a Dolby Atmos or a DTS-X track. I can't say DTS-X without saying DT-Sex in this bitch, I don't know why. It is fairly detailed, but just not detailed enough for your boy. Or your girl sitting on the woof. I don't think this review was that long, just wanted to get straight to the point. It's mediocre. Part of the Nolan collection, by all means pick it up. Is it the best way of watching a movie? Right now it is, yeah. But I was expecting a lot more from this transfer, disappointed with it, and I've heard much better 5.1 tracks. So it's mediocre at best. I don't know what you want me to say, but it is what it is. Alright guys, you take care. It's the 4K Rockstar. You already know.